All right, what's going on, friends? In this video, I'm going to show you how I built my solar pool heater. Now, I used 3/4 inch soft copper, and I will put a link to this copper that I bought down in my description because it was definitely lower, or at least at the time that I bought this, it was the price on the website, and they also sell it on Amazon. The price there was lower than what it was to just go to like Home Depot or to go to Lowe's. So if you want to check that out, I'll have that down in my description and in my first comment. Now, it is probably going to cost you a little bit more to build it this way. 100% believe it would last a lot longer. This is kind of a bad time of the year to be building one of these because right now it's just like in the 70s and my pool temperature is like really cold. So I'm trying to heat my pool temperature water that is really cold. It is only, I'll show you here on camera, but the temperature of my water is 63 degrees. One thing I do see when people are building these, they like to show that their temperature of their water went up like it's kind of just dribbling out like mine is, but they like to show that the water temperature went up a real lot. Really, I think the best thing is when you have something like this is if you can keep it constantly coming out of your solar heater and you can keep like a nice constant 5 degrees, maybe 10 degrees warmer coming out of there, that's going to help keep your pool temperature up. You don't really need to have it dribbling out of there coming out like 120 degrees. I think that's kind of crazy. So I know if I speed this up, I can get that to come out a lot faster, and it's still a few degrees warmer than the pool. But when I have 60-degree water going in there, it really cools the copper down even faster. And the sun right now at this time of the year, because we are in October, not near as high as it is like when I'd really be trying to heat this pool. So, but I will make another video maybe in the beginning of the year when I have the pool temperature. I think it's really going to shine when I have my temperature more like 75 degrees and I'm trying to get it to just stay around 80, 85 degrees. Then it's really going to shine. That's mainly what I built this for. And I'll show you underneath how I have it piped in. It's coming right off of my filter. I have no other extra pumps on this. Now this bottom board is, I made this like, it's about 44 inches by 31 3/4. I made this a little smaller than the plexiglass, so the plexiglass is going to hopefully kind of cover all this to somewhat protect all this wood. This is some leftover aluminum that I've had from building my garage. I don't know what I used this for. It's really shiny. Blinded me. Staple that on. Careful you don't cut your hands on this aluminum if you do use aluminum. I'm only using this because I had it left over. Now I'm going to take, I don't know if you have to, but just to keep this paint sticking better, I'm going to rough this up a little more. While I'm working on the bottom piece of wood with the aluminum on it, I got my copper tubing sitting on my blacktop driveway kind of warming up. I think it's going to help to bend this stuff. I hope, because this 3/4 inch is a little thick, a little hard to bend, but I don't see anybody making a pool heater out of 3/4 inch, and I got 50 foot of it. And this is how it came. If you do end up buying some of this and you see some of the comments, there's a couple of people complaining that it was bent, but I don't know. I think they might have fixed that because it did come in 2 different boxes. Maybe at one time it only came in 1 box. Now it comes in 2, so that probably helped. But mine came in perfect. Now, this was wrapped up around here and it had a cap over it. It seems like really good tubing and a lot better price than, at least at the time I bought this, it was a lot better price than just going to Lowe's and buying it. First, I just cut that little round edge off because I wanted my boards to be nice and square. Now I'm going to cut 2 pieces, just a little less than 2 inches, I think. That's enough. Now I'm going to screw this box together, just put one in each end. I'm going to pre-drill the end here so it doesn't split. Countersink in a little. And this is just a 2-inch screw. It's what I had. Probably nice if it was 2.5 inches, but that'll work. And then I'm going to screw some screws from the bottom side up. And all this stuff I'm using, I'll try to put some of this stuff down in the description. Like the copper tubing, I will definitely have down in there. I will have a link to Amazon, and I think I'm going to try to put a link right to their website where they sell this stuff. But I'm going to try to bend this copper tubing with this spring, which is the cheapest way to do it. I do have a bender, but not everybody wants to buy a bender because it's a little more expensive. I mean, really, you could actually build this out of PEX, would be cheaper, but I think this copper tubing is definitely going to be the better way to go, and it will definitely last a lot longer. I really believe also the copper tubing is going to make the water hotter than the PEX. So you can make a pool heater, a DIY pool heater, smaller with 50 foot of copper than you'd be able to make. If you had 50 foot of PEX, it wouldn't make it as hot. All right, now I have some 1.25 inches. I'm just going to put some in here, and I'm going to connect this from the bottom. That way, if I ever have to take this apart, this is how I'm going to take it apart. All right, I drilled a 7/8 inch hole here, which gives me a little space for this 3/4 inch, because that's the outside diameter of this. And I did drill a 7/8 inch hole over on this side, but I'm gonna try my first little bend with this spring. And you have to use a spring or a tube bender because you will kink this stuff. So I'm gonna try to push this in slowly. Try to straighten this out a little. The only thing with this stuff is it's really gonna be stiff. So I think I just want to do a bend, say like a couple inches from there. All right, maybe a tube bender would be easier. That's going. It's not kinking yet. I'd like to get it at a 90 because I want this to go straight down here. Better be strong if you're messing with this stuff. I think that's pretty close. Yeah, that's good. Now, I'm going to take this off. Not too bad. That's pretty good. Put it in that hole like that. There we go. Just like that. I like it. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the other end, but that's how that one's going to be. And I'll just unroll it. There. I'm going to have plenty of room to put some gaps in there. So these are like 3/4 inch boards. That's just a little over 3/4, so maybe about a 3/4 inch gap. Once I get around to here, and then put this board in here. I don't know, I'm not really sure, maybe like that. Nice and tight. I think the more black that shows, the better. So I'm just gonna keep putting these around. All right, small change of plans. I did buy some little pipe clamp type things, or pipe straps, because it seemed like it was moving too much. I kind of want it to look nicer. So I'm gonna put some of these on. Got these little 1/2 inch quarter I think getting there. Maybe I shouldn't have put. Let's see if I can unhook this. There we go, that's better. Now, I just got to get enough out there that I can bend that down. It's tight. I need that to go that way. There we go. That should work. I think. Oh my gosh. What are you doing, dogs? Trying to trip me?
I got it. Really hard to bend. It's almost at a 90.
That's good enough.
That first. The board's gonna hold that. That's the last one. That's silicone. Silicone? I don't know. I'm gonna put.
Just goes over, remember? It's almost line it up. Supposed to hang over just a little bit to kind of protect my wood. I think I'm the only pool heater on YouTube that this is how they hooked their plexiglass down. Look how nice and clear that looks. Woo, that looks pretty.
Oh, look at that. That looks nice.
Some of the reason I'm using this copper pipe, because I think I can make my water hotter with 50 foot of copper tubing compared to trying to make the same heater around the same size with PEX. Maybe someday I'll try to make one out of PEX with the same size box and see how hot the water is. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And I don't know if you heard me talking, but like I made this plexiglass go over top of this entire wood here, around the whole thing, hoping that when this gets rained on and everything else, it's going to help protect all this wood, and this heater will last many more years without stuff rotting out on me. So the plexiglass is going to help protect all that. All right, this is my pool temperature. Like I said, 63 degrees. Let me show you what the temperature is coming out of this pipe. Now it's coming out slow. I'll try to speed it up and see if I can keep it at that temperature. It's been coming out slow like this for a while. It looks like it's about 73 degrees coming out of there. So I'm warming it up at like 10 degrees. Now I think I could speed that up a little bit. I get it down to warming it up 5 degrees might be a little better, because then you're going to be warming more water, I think, faster. So let me go down underneath and I'll show you how I have this plumbed in, and then I'll try to speed the water up just a little more. see if I can get it closer to the 5 degrees warmer. All right, this is how I have it plumbed. And my water goes into my pump, and I only have this on a low setting on my pump. My pump has a low and a high, and it comes out in my filter. And this is the 1.5-inch pipe, and then I go right to a Y fitting right here, and then the one that's going, and this one right here goes into my pool, into the jet, and then this one here is going to my heater. Now this is also a 3/4-inch PEX, and I painted it black, and I have this shark bite fitting right here for that 3/4-inch. And then there's this little piece right here this is threaded into that, and then I have a valve here so I can kind of throttle that. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit, because if I turn it all the way up, it's going to go way too fast. See if I can do this with the camera. Yeah, then that 3/4-inch comes up here, goes up here. Then I'll put that fitting there down in the description also. This fitting here is what I found to hook that 3/4-inch to the 3/4-inch copper. You can feel how cold it is there. And it definitely is coming out where it's a lot warmer on this side, so it's still working. And then this is PEX that comes down here and then goes into my pool. Oh yes, definitely still feels warmer. Now that's a lot better flow, I think, you know. And as the pool temperature comes up, I think I can definitely speed this flow up a lot more, like when it's summertime. And I made this too so I can take this off and take this side off, and then I can put it away for the winter, because you're not going to want all these lines filled with water if you live somewhere like I live, because if you keep water in if I keep water in all these lines, they will just crack and expand and break because of the freezing temperatures. So I'll be able to just, this heater's just sitting there. All right, now that I turned it up a little bit, let me show you what it looks like now. I said my temperature of my water is still 63. The temperature of the water coming out of my heater, and it's, you get that thing, hit that probe. Oh yeah. Coming out 66. So it's coming out 3 degrees warmer. To me, that's going to help. It's going to help keep that temperature of your pool up. Like I said, as this pool temperature comes up, like in the beginning of the year, you know, or toward the end of the year when the pool temperature's already up to 80 degrees, this is definitely going to help me keep that pool temperature up when you get cooler nights. Say you lose maybe a degree at night, especially if I put my solar cover on. Everybody's too lazy to put that solar cover back on, so I'm hoping this helps me out without having to use my solar cover. All right, thanks for watching this video. Leave me some comments down below if you think there's a way I could make this a little better. And watch some of my other videos I have here on my pool. I have some videos on how to winterize this pool. I have videos on how to open the pool. And I have videos on how I keep my pool water crystal clear. Give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button to help support my channel. God bless and have a great day.